Alright everybody, welcome to my new video. For this video right here is movement. This is the one that I'm pretty sure most people were interested in. The one that everybody's like, oh, teach me. Oh, I want to know how to really make the movements that you be doing in your videos. And in all honesty, I'm going to show you the light version. I'm going to show you the easier version so that you can master this before you start doing the insane movements that I'll be doing, where it's one continuous shot where we're literally just following for like minutes at a time, you know, a car or a person or an entire fight going on, like a gunfight. You know, in those scenarios, following like that requires a lot of skill, but at the same time though, obviously a majority of people that are watching this video are somewhere around the level of just starting, or they've been doing it for a while, maybe like 3, 4, 5 months, but they really don't know how to really improve it, you know. And to the people from the running gun community, I already know a majority of you guys really don't know at all what you're doing. You're just kind of following what other people do. And if you're coming from other people's videos where they was showing off things, you know, it'll be like a 30-minute video or hour, 2 hours, and at the end of the day, it felt like you didn't get anything from it. So with that being said, let's get into the lesson today. First things first, when it comes to following a target, you need to actually know what the target is. In this scenario, it's supposed to be a guy walking down over there. That is it. This is the entire scene. He's just walking. Basic. Nothing crazy. Now, most of you already kind of know what to do because this is something that you've often already done. You're just following a character walking. Now, what most of you end up doing is this. You'll have it like this. He'll walk. That looks cool. That looks basic, but like, nah. It's not really worth it. Now, this is going to be very unrefined, so it's not going to look super amazing for the time being, but at the same time, if you understand how everything goes, you can actually make the improvements based off of what I showed you in the previous videos when it comes to camera placements, when it comes to depth of view, filters, and slash effects. This all comes into play right here. Now, I'm not going to put in the depth of view, and I'm not going to really focus too much on the effects. There's already a little bit of effects up in here, but you can really change it up, make it look better. First thing you need to do right here is, because this is the person you're supposed to be focusing on, you should probably zoom in more into his face or into what he's wearing. Now, this is already getting the complicated area, because most people will be like, oh, I don't care about what my character wears, this shit boring. But if you're trying to make an interesting cinematic, if you're wearing something ugly, that's not really fun. Now, with this being said, to be all honest, he's pretty ugly, but this is far better than what most people be running around in. Also, there's a little bit of story to this. It's late at night, chilling, walking down the area, but he has a mask on. Who knows, maybe he's up to kill people. What's that on his hoodie? Is that a crew emblem? LTGX. Alright, now you know what's going on. Now he's part of LTGX. Now you know what's going on. Little things like that. Now at the same time though, just chill ass outfit. This is some shit that you can actually see somebody running around in. Honestly, pick better outfits. This outfit is just an outfit to have. This is the outfit just to show you not to wear. This is something that you shouldn't be wearing consistently. Now there is glitches on the outfit, but that's besides the point. Just because there's glitches on there doesn't mean shit. For instance, I'm pretty sure most of you didn't even notice that this is a gray t-shirt with the Lachelle designer t-shirt logo on it. Why does that matter? Well, it's a glitch. That's literally it. Because it's a glitch, people will be like, oh, that's cool. You can't get a gray t-shirt with the Lachelle logo on it, by the way. You can only get it in black and white. So with that being said, just because there's a glitch in there doesn't mean it's cool. Doesn't mean that it's good, doesn't mean that it's anything. This is actually color coded, in all honesty, because it's blue and white. But now I'm getting into more detail that I really shouldn't be getting into. Now, onto the placement of the video. Like I said previously, boom. You see what's going on, you see the outfit, you see what's going on. Now, all you will have to do is literally extend it out to how far you want the camera to go, or how long you want until the camera starts following properly. So from right here, and then this is the really complicated for most people, is you hit the blend mode and smooth. This does the work. This actually does all the work. You don't have to do too much. Boom. Now this ain't crazy, but at the same time I wanted to continue following this person, so I'm gonna continue going, and do it like this. Now I can move over this way and it will look a lot better because it's like it's an actual person following. Now if you're not trying to have it as an actual person following, so you want it where it's like a drone version or whatever, this could still be like a drone or whatever, but still it looks better when there's movement with the camera as well versus just the camera in a stationary area just looking at you. Now if you notice, there's a little bit of a stutter right around here. It was like it was following and then it stopped following. Now in order to have that not happen, you need to actually continue like the camera moving and going after the part where you want it to actually stop. So the camera should, in all honesty, never stop in your scene until you make the cut, so that it'll look a lot better. Also, quick little tip, you shouldn't start the scene immediately like this, because there's parts of it where he just wasn't moving. I know I should have said this probably a little bit earlier, but in case you didn't notice, you can have empty space. Now in order to avoid rendering a lot of empty space, you just immediately go into ×2 speed. It doesn't help too much, but it actually, if you have a really long scene, it won't help too much. But if you have a really short condensed scene, this is literally less than a second, so it helps you with there. And then you go from this. Now this still needs refinement, and the best way to refine it is to actually go to here, go to position, and make it where, you know, you'll just come in closer so that the camera will turn faster to him. So it goes like this, boom. Better than it was before. You can keep playing with this. You know, I can make it where it was like, it's like this long, right? It'll just keep playing, boom. Alright, now it's following him a lot better. And then end right there. If I want to really finish it out, you know, I can make it even shorter, but it's already more or less following him. There's not much else you can do to this. This is a very simple scene, nothing crazy. Now if you put in depth and view, it'll look a lot better, all that, but none of that really matters in this video. What really matters is the fact that it's really just teaching you the camera placement of what's supposed to be happening, and then trying to keep the camera focused on the target. Now, not at all times was the camera actually in view of the target, which is what you should be aiming for. But at the same time, it is okay if the person comes out of it for just a second, or just a half a second, because in all honesty, it's not too bad. It's gonna happen. You should try to keep it where it doesn't do that. But obviously, right here, because it's so basic and it's also in a confined space, and how I chose to set it up, it's gonna be like this. Boom, we're following him, boom. It's not like he ran around a corner and we lost him and you're supposed to be still following him. It's nothing like that. It's not like the camera's going crazy or anything like that. And the best way to make sure the camera doesn't go crazy or can like moves around in weird angles at the end is you need to have it where the blend mode actually is on none at the end of the scene. Otherwise, if you keep it on smooth, in some scenes it might do something crazy. Like, let's see what it'll do right here. And nothing, it didn't do anything crazy. But say I had it where it was still following, I can actually make it where it can just go like right here, or say, you know, it goes right back to where the camera was previously and it looks this way, because sometimes it actually does that based off of how you placed your camera angles earlier. So it's like this, and it just goes back. If you don't want it to do that, make sure that you fix everything. Make sure that when it ends, it actually is supposed to end. Turn off the smooth, turn off linear. Also keep blend ease on. In all honesty, you don't have to do too much. It's literally just turn on blend smooth. Linear just makes it where it goes exactly to where it was supposed to go. It doesn't take any extra steps. Basically, smooth is just extra steps, and it looks a lot better because it is smooth, versus linear where it's not really what you want. For most people, it's not really what you want. With that being said, though, yeah, catch y'all later in the next video. The next video is actually going to be a lot more complicated, because now since I showed y'all how to do camera placement, filters, depth of view, all that, now we're going to get into the big boy stuff. This is going to be the stuff that people are actually trying to look for into, like the real complicated shit, the ones that is hard to replicate, the ones that I actually really what I've been gearing up everything to. So with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later.